Embarking on a journey through the depths of a captivating 1965 film, we're delving into the layers of King Rat. From its mix of humor to its surprising twists and emotional moments, there's plenty to explore. So stick around as we uncover what makes this movie stand the test of time. Have you ever thought about the first time you saw this film and how it made you feel? Share your memories with us. What's the most special experience you have related to King Rat? Stay tuned for more insights into this timeless classic. Get ready for a roller coaster of emotions, laughter, shock, and maybe even a tear or two. At a camp during World War II in the Pacific, King Rat unfolds its story. It's about a clever corporal, played by George Segal, who runs the camp's underground market. Patrick O'Neill stands as his trusted partner, and James Fox plays a British officer influenced by Segal. Tom Courtenay acts as the determined camp marshal who wants to stop Segal's dealings. Directed by Bryan Forbes, the movie features an excellent British cast, including Sir John Mills, Denholm Elliott, and John Standing. The story captures the tensions of being a prisoner, highlighting Segal's charm and Fox's realism. Though the film's structure sometimes interrupts its flow, Forbes' direction and John Barry's music score deepen the storyline. Despite the many characters, the movie delves into their complexities. King Rat gained praise for its portrayal of POW life and received Oscar nominations for its gripping story and strong performances. This black and white film showcases Forbes' directing skills and leaves a memorable impression on the genre. In interviews, writer and director Bryan Forbes recounted his struggle with the Screen Actors Guild over casting choices. He aimed to cast 15 British Equity members, but the Guild preferred British SAG members, most of whom were elderly and unsuitable for the movie. Despite offers to Paul Newman and Steve McQueen, George Segal landed the starring role as Corporal King, claiming Forbes chose him over the others. Segal expressed gratitude for the opportunity and later starred in Forbes' last project, The Endless Game. The original novel's author, James Clavell, drew from personal experiences as a World War II prisoner of the Japanese. In the world of entertainment, unexpected connections often lead to big opportunities. Take Richard Dawson, for example. When he moved to Beverly Hills, he landed a job at a busy nightclub. There, he met Carl Reiner, and they hit it off. Soon, Dawson's talent caught the attention of people in the industry, and he started making a name for himself. One notable moment in Dawson's career was when he appeared on the Dick Van Dyke Show as Tracy Radigan, using the name Dick Dawson. This gig was a turning point, opening doors to even more success in the future. These stories show how chance meetings and friendships can shape someone's journey in showbiz. And that's just a glimpse into how things came together for King Rat and its cast. In a 1965 film featuring Patrick O'Neill and Richard Dawson, their slight physical resemblance doesn't lead to a familial connection within the storyline. Interestingly, both actors share the screen without portraying characters mistaken for each other. Richard Dawson's portrayal of Captain Weaver, the paratrooper seizing the prison camp's control in the film's conclusion, proved pivotal. This performance earned him the role of Newkirk in the subsequent television series Hogan's Heroes. Patrick O'Neill, co-starring alongside Dawson, faced occasional confusion with his counterpart. Despite their shared appearance in the 1965 movie, O'Neill wasn't playing a character posing as or related to Richard Dawson. These subtle connections and distinctions between the actors add layers to the narrative, making the 1965 film a notable piece in their careers. Denholm Elliott's absence in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull led to the creation of a new character, Charles Stanforth, played by Jim Broadbent. The film pays homage to Elliott's character, Marcus Brody, with references like a portrait in Indy's classroom and a malt shop named Brody's. Despite its British feel, King Rat was entirely shot in California. James Donald, known for his roles in World War II films like The Bridge on the River Kwai and The Great Escape, also starred in King Rat. In the film, the term cobber is used to signify friendship, particularly among males from Australia and New Zealand. Notably, there are no black prisoners depicted in the story. Bryan Forbes intended to shoot most scenes in a British studio and a few in the Far East. However, due to financial uncertainties at Columbia Pictures, the entire movie was filmed in California. Similarly, William Wyler faced similar constraints with The Collector, though he managed to shoot several weeks on location in England. Both films disappointed at the box office. In the sick ward, the legs of the bed sit within old food cans, filled with oil to block crawling insects. This ingenious solution reflects the resourcefulness portrayed throughout the film. Directed by Bryan Forbes, it marks his debut in the USA. Despite being from 1965, The film still holds a remarkable 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, based on 5 critic reviews. The attention to detail and compelling storytelling make it a standout piece in cinematic history. Nat King Cole, an admirer of Bryan Forbes, sought a role in the film. However, there wasn't a suitable part available. Frank Sinatra was also considered for the lead role. Gas gangrene antitoxin, vital for treating the infection portrayed in the movie, relied on equine immunoglobulin and surgical intervention for efficacy, as penicillin was limited in availability during the depicted period. Directed by Bryan Forbes, the movie delves into the intricacies of survival in a prisoner of war camp during wartime. In consecutive films directed by David Lean, Tom Courtenay, and John Mills starred together. Courtenay appeared in Dr. Zhivago, while Mills acted in Ryan's Daughter. James Donald, known for his roles in prisoner of war films set in World War II, appeared in both The Great Escape and this movie. His characters in these films are older, wise, and provide support to their fellow prisoners. Notably, there are no female characters in the movie. Set during World War II, the 1965 movie King Rat featured actors with real-life war experiences. Denholm Elliott, who portrayed Lieutenant Colonel G.D. Larkin, was a former POW captured by the Germans while serving in the Royal Air Force. George Segal's character, Corporal King, bore similarities to Sergeant Sefton from Stalag 17. In a scene discussing tampered food rations, Sir Tom Courtenay and Sir John Mills, both nominated for Best Supporting Actor Oscars in David Lean films, shared the screen. Courtenay was nominated for Dr. Zhivago, while Mills won for Ryan's Daughter. King Rat is the second film to feature both Tom Courtenay and Leonard Rossiter, following Billy Liar and preceding Otley. Marlon Brando declined the lead role, which was originally intended for Tony Curtis. However, despite Brando's refusal, the film found its leading man in another talented actor. He brought a unique energy to the role, one that resonated with audiences in a way that perhaps even Brando's portrayal might not have. The decision to cast him was a stroke of luck for the production team, as his performance added depth and complexity to the character that became central to the film's success. Directed by a visionary filmmaker known for his ability to capture human drama with authenticity and depth, King Rat became more than just a movie. It was an experience that left a lasting impression on all who watched it. It's fascinating to consider how the film might have unfolded with a different lead actor, but ultimately, it's the performance delivered by him that defines the legacy of King Rat. Amidst the quiet neighborhoods of Westlake Village, near Thousand Oaks, California, a movie unfolds against the backdrop of suburban life. Two characters, Lieutenant Gray and Lieutenant Marlowe, originally from a book called Noble House by James Clavell, step into this setting, adding depth to the story. It's interesting to see how these characters move from one form of media to another, showing how the author connects his different works. What's even more fascinating is that they don't appear in the TV series based on the book. Clavell often brings characters from his other books into his stories, like in Shogun and Whirlwind, creating a web of interconnected tales. Even the change in the spelling of lieutenant to lieutenant adds a touch of realism to the story, making it feel more authentic and immersive for the audience. In a tale marked by tragedy, the director faced personal loss, yet persisted with the film's creation. Despite the challenges, the movie's story unfolds within the confines of a World War II prisoner of war camp, delving into the dynamics among the captives and their struggles for survival. The lead character, a resourceful and cunning individual, maneuvers through the harsh environment, forming alliances and making difficult decisions along the way. As the plot progresses, moral dilemmas arise, blurring the lines between heroism and self-preservation. Overall, the movie offers a poignant exploration of human nature in extreme circumstances, leaving a lasting impact on viewers. In 1965, a remarkable film emerged, offering a stark portrayal of human nature amidst adversity. Amidst the movies of its time, it stood out not for glamour, but for its raw depiction of life's challenges. Tragically, amidst production challenges, the lead actor faced personal turmoil. His father's grave illness weighed heavily on him, yet he persevered, delivering a compelling performance despite the heavy burden. The film delves into the harsh realities of a World War II prisoner of war camp, where survival becomes a ruthless game. Directed by Bryan Forbes, it doesn't romanticize war, but exposes the gritty struggle for existence within captivity. Set against the backdrop of a Japanese prison camp, the narrative unfolds with a sense of bleakness. The lead actor's portrayal of a resourceful and cunning American POW becomes a metaphor for the human instinct to adapt and survive even in dire circumstances. The movie stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, showcasing the lengths individuals will go to ensure survival, even if it means compromising morality. It offers a stark commentary on the thin line between right and wrong when confronted with the brutality of war. In conclusion, the 1965 film is not a tale of heroics and glory, but a gritty exploration of the human psyche under the harshest conditions. The lead actor's poignant performance, coupled with the unflinching direction, etches a memorable narrative that transcends war film cliches, laying bare the harsh realities of survival. In a surprising turn of events, it's worth noting that despite being set during World War II, King Rat was actually filmed in a location that had no connection to the war. Instead, the movie was shot entirely in Seychelles, a picturesque island in the Indian Ocean known for its stunning beaches and lush landscapes. Now, diving deeper into the narrative of the film, one can't help but feel a sense of tragedy surrounding the character of Corporal King. Despite his cunning and resourcefulness, he's ultimately unable to escape the clutches of his own moral dilemmas. His inner conflict serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human nature, even in the face of dire circumstances. As the story unfolds, viewers are confronted with the harsh realities of life in a prisoner of war camp. Through the lens of Corporal King's experiences, the film exposes the depths of human depravity and resilience amidst unimaginable adversity. It's worth mentioning that King Rat is based on the novel of the same name by James Clavell, who drew inspiration from his own experiences as a prisoner of war during World War II. This lends an added layer of authenticity to the film's portrayal of life in the camp, further immersing viewers in its stark and unforgiving world. In conclusion, while King Rat may be set against the backdrop of war, its themes of morality, survival, and human nature are timeless and universal, resonating with audiences long after the credits roll. It's a sobering reminder of the complexities of the human condition, even in the darkest of times.